So yeah, I didn't think that it would be possible, but I won a camera. And today we're gonna test it out for the very first time. Obviously, I'm also gonna tell you guys how I won the camera. How tiny is it? Also, we're going to be bringing in extra lens today. Yes, coffee is very important.
Are you carrying nothing?
That's what my intern's there for. So, you excited to sell this camera?
Yeah.
He's excited. So the other day, Tori and I went to pick up the camera I won from a contest that Don's was hosting. The contest basically asked us to share an Instagram reel explaining why we love creating. I ended up posting 3 of them for 3 different reasons as to why I love creating. And lo and behold, we ended up winning the contest, and so we won this brand new Sony ZV-1. So yeah, personally I'm pretty excited to test out this camera. Obviously we've had this for a while now, we haven't had the chance to test it out, but yeah, I'm excited because it's something that I've earned, right? So all the cameras and all the gear that I've purchased, I've obviously earned, you know, through hard work and dedication and saving, etc. But this is something I directly earned through creativity, through the contest. I don't know, it's kind of cool, even though it's obviously not like the most extraordinary camera there is on the market. It's just, there's something that's like rewarding about it. So it's gonna be fun to be able to test it out today. The contest was amazing and I'm glad that we won the camera. I'm very thankful for it. But just the contest in and of itself, the opportunity to be able to create, the opportunity to be able to share my story, etc., I think was cool in and of itself. It sort of comes full circle again because through my creativity, I guess I earned or won another tool that allows me to be creative once again. So I don't know, kind of feels cool. But yeah, right now we're headed off to the Leaf, one of the newer buildings here in Winnipeg. We're gonna be testing out the footage. Obviously it's like -25 right now outside, so we decided to choose an indoor location in order to test out this camera. Also, we only have 1 battery for this camera, so hopefully it'll last long enough for us to be able to have a good idea of what this camera has to offer. All right, Tori, are you excited about using this camera or testing it out?
Absolutely, I love free stuff.
Is there anything in particular that like you're really excited about?
Definitely the small form factor, almost like you just could take it around as if it was your phone. It's got to be really convenient.
True, very true. Wow. All right, so this is welcome to the Leaf. Tori's never been here, so look at this place. So apparently there's an exhibit today, and we just happened to pick today to come here.
We
and
actually put it off for a million years until we landed on the worst possible day. So.
Literally, apparently. So that's just our luck. But all right, let's check out this camera.
Sweet.
There she is.
That's so tiny.
Fits in my hand. All right, let's check this out. All right, little flip screen. Oh, it's already on. Let's see if we can take a photo real quick. There she is. All right, 1 photo. The first photo with this camera. Absolute banger. All right, so it seems to be in like auto mode right now. I've rarely used a Sony camera, so we're gonna figure this out here. Whoa, what's this? Intelligent auto? We don't do auto here. Manual, okay, so let's put it to manual exposure. Now, how do we change all these settings? Oh boy. It's a touch screen, but it's not. So I just figured out how to change the ISO. I think I can change, yeah, I can change the aperture. I think it's when you're fully zoomed out, you're at 1.8. And then you can go shutter speed. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see what this bad boy can do. So I'm pretty pumped to try out this camera. I've never owned a Sony camera before. I have been wanting to maybe switch from Canon to Sony. I'm a huge Canon guy, but Sony with their autofocus lately has been extremely good. And you know, the FX3 is a camera that I'm strongly considering right now getting. This is just basically like a vlogging style camera, entry-level camera, I'd say, if anything. But yeah, it's just good to test it out, see what I like about it, see what I don't. And obviously it's fun to play around with something new sometimes. So I managed to figure out the manual settings for photo. Right now we're gonna try some video, see how it goes. And then Tori's gonna have his hand at it, see how much he can figure out from this camera. Alrighty, okay, so we're gonna try flicking this to video mode. So this is what's interesting about most Sony cameras. They have like a dedicated movie sort of video setting, while Canon has like, they switch it to video and then you can be manual or you can be aperture priority. Okay, let's shoot in 4K. Wait, what a second. What is this, 24, 60 minutes? I thought we could shoot 120. Can we not shoot 120? What if we go to, oh, we can shoot 120 at 1080p. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out right now the picture profile, because I'm pretty sure they have like PP1, PP all the way up to like PP9. It says when shooting an S-Log, picture profile presets PP7, PP8, or PP9. I'm pretty sure it's PP9. We're gonna go with PP9. Could be wrong. All right, so let's give it a shot here. Let's see this first. Oh yeah, it is log now. It's definitely log, you can tell. It's not at all as contrasty as it was before. All right, so far, very interesting that camera navigates. It says we have about 5 hours left of battery. So that's pretty impressive. Obviously, it's not the most demanding camera in terms of energy. But that's still pretty impressive. You get 5 hours with a tiny little thing. If ever you're in a pinch and you want to vlog, you're good for a good little vlog for sure.
Still trying to figure out how to change the ISO.
Yeah, so I mean, before I touched anything, I was able to be like at 100 ISO. Right now, I don't know what's going on, but I can't. And it says I'm in TV mode, which I am not. It literally says manual exposure. So why is it saying I'm on TV mode? So I just figured out, as soon as you throw any picture profile on, or at least the S-Log, it automatically forces you to be 1000 ISO and above, which is kind of shitty. I don't know how it performs. Obviously, we haven't seen any of the footage, but that's kind of unfortunate. So right now, I just flicked it off of that mode. Even when you're in photo mode and manual exposure, it's still forcing you at 1000 ISO and more. So yeah, this is very odd. Very interesting because it's so small and light. I can one-handed like sort of get into positions that I wouldn't be able to with like the R6 Mark II, which is what we're shooting on right now, or any other DSLR. All right, so rookie mistake. I totally forgot to flick this into RAW. I was shooting all JPEGs, but we're good now. We're shooting RAW. There's so much stuff around and all I'm doing is shooting my own feet. All right, so I played around with it a little bit, but we're gonna give the camera over to Tori for the first time. And let's see if he can actually figure it out, because I've had some experience playing with Sony. He hasn't.
This is already like insane. I'm just looking at it while you're recording right now. There's no way.
He's gonna be so confused.
Is it all autofocus? I wasn't paying attention.
Have fun.
It's so overexposed. Or under. Oh, where is the...
There's so little buttons, that's all in the menus.
Oh, damn. It's all in the menu. Is it touchscreen?
No.
No.
So, Tori's just messing this around. He can't even figure out how to change the ISO. This is actually going to be quite challenging for Tori because, again, you have to understand how a camera works, and he's just used to the Canon system. That's all he's ever done. Obviously, on the DSLRs, there's a lot of buttons. There's a lot of physical buttons that you can actually use to navigate and change everything, and there's a touch screen. So now he's having to learn everything from scratch by going through the menu systems, which I had to do as well, but I have got a little bit of experience doing it. So he's going through that. But just in case you are wondering, you're wanting to use this camera and get this camera, there's very few...
Figured it out. I figured out how to use the ISO.
There you go, there you go.
See?
So there's very few physical buttons. So just be prepared to have to learn the menu system pretty well inside out.
Yeah,
what's
the
up?
button for recording feels so similar to the, I mean, this is a small problem, but like the button for recording feels so similar to the camera button. I'm always pressing the record button as soon as I want to take a photo, like an idiot.
Nice. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, so we're recording. Actually, we're just using. We won this camera, so I
Uh-huh.
won a contest, and we won this camera. We're just testing it out.
Oh, how you can improve that because on the beach when you
All right, it's official. We're famous now.
Yeah.
We had some random ladies just stop us and ask us a bunch of questions about
Very nice
videography.
ladies.
Very nice ladies. Yeah, very nice. So Eva and Małgorzata.
Shout out.
Shout out to those ladies. Look at the koi
Yeah.
fish. All right, what are your thoughts on the camera so far?
When I was using it while he was getting hijacked, it's insane, this camera. Like, pretty much all my shots are on the wrong ISO because every time I would switch to a different lighting, I was too lazy to like I would switch it once and then I would just try and take a bunch of photos in that like ISO. So some of them are a little bit dark, some of them are a little bit thing. It is very annoying that you can't just like switch. I feel like there's so much room even on this small camera for just a dial, which setting that you're adjusting. So yeah, it's really like, and it was a little bit difficult for me to get it, like just knowing that I don't really, you know, holding it, just shoot with it a little bit, you right off the bat, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so Tori, what are your thoughts? Initial impressions of this camera?
Thought it was very, I guess, surprising to use considering I've never used a Sony camera. So it was a little bit difficult to get around those little hurdles. But other than that, the quality was clear for such a small camera, and I can see it being very convenient if you just need to go on quick little shoots or just have it on you whenever you see something you want to shoot.
True. Yeah, a little bit cumbersome to use when you're used to a DSLR or like a mirrorless camera. But yeah, a very small form factor. We'll see how the footage turns out. I'm just gonna head back home and then we're gonna edit those photos in the footage and see how they turn out.
Sweet.
All right, so we're back. It's been quite a bit of time since that shoot. We were editing it and we were trying to find a way to make sure that the message with this video is clear because it might have gotten lost as we were shooting, etc. We're no pros. We're starting this vlog journey sort of together, and by we're, I mean Tori and I. I have to say that I was a little bit scared when I was participating in the contest. Putting myself out there, you know, I was checking to see who else had submitted something or whatever, and I was trying to compare my content to other people, and it's just all these thoughts of self-doubt that were creeping in and telling myself that no, my content isn't good enough and it's not worthy and blah blah blah. But I think it's just important to put yourself out there, to create and to share. I think it's something that everyone should do. It allows you to be creative, it allows you to try something and to test out things, and it also allows you to create the statement that this is your art. You put time into this, you put energy into this, and you should be proud of that. So all in all, with this whole video, I just kind of wanted to invite creators who might be doubting, who might be watching this and telling themselves, you know what, like, I don't know if my art's good enough, or, you know, I don't know if I really want to do this, or if I should take part in this contest, or if I should meet these other creators or reach out, etc. I think that it's all important to sort of put aside that self-doubt and to sometimes just put yourself out there. And who knows? You might end up winning a camera for it. I do want to give a huge shout out to Dons for hosting the contest and obviously for selecting us and our content. We are really gonna try and test out this camera and make the best use out of it. I've been using it just like shoving it into my little belt bag, and it's been amazing to have a camera that I can just have with me all the time. But yeah, shout out to Dons for hosting the contest and to all the other contestants who participated. It was amazing to feel sort of connected in that way, that we were all, you know, striving for the same goal. Overall, it was an amazing experience. Thank you guys again so much. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, if something in this resonated with you, feel free to drop a comment down below or hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe if you guys want to see more vlogs like this in the future, or more content, obviously. Otherwise, we'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.